right, this is your sign to move to Mexico part two, or if you're an entrepreneur. I haven't decided what I'm gonna call it yet, but I wanted to make a different video to kind of highlight um, if you have goals, if you have, yeah, I want to make a video specifically for people who have specific goals they want to reach, and how moving to Mexico might be the best decision they make, you know. I'm talking from experience. I've been in Mexico for over a year now, and I came here to focus on my startup. So a lot of videos on YouTube talk about, you know, you want a better quality of life, better this, better that, and yes, you could get that here. But I want to make a specific video if you have a business idea, if you have a startup, if you want to lose weight, if you want to, I don't know, what are big goals. If you want to get buff, if you want to, whatever, you know, like if you have a very ambitious goal, and you have the opportunity to move to Mexico. Obviously, if you're Mexican American and if you have family here already, it's a lot easier. In my case, if you're American, and you have no connections to Mexico, I mean, it's a little harder. You probably have friends who are Mexican. I mean, you could reach out to me. I'll help as much as possible. DM me on Instagram or leave a comment below. But basically, if you want to make 2025 the best year of your life, the year that you look back and you're like, that's the year where everything changed for me, I suggest considering Mexico. The main reason compared to the US, I'm talking for those coming from the US, obviously, is a financial reason. You know, like, let's just say, example one, like you have this business idea that you want to start, or this idea, but you're like, okay, well, I have my 9 to 5, I go to work, and I get out of work, you know, I hit the gym, and then after the gym, then I have a little bit of time to work on my startup, you know. So, you know, me talking from experience, like, there are days where you're just so burned out from work, from working out, from whatever. You're just like, I'll do it tomorrow, or yeah, I don't have the energy for it to do that, you know. But imagine if you could stop working, and I know it's not a option for a lot of you guys, but it becomes a lot easier if you come to Mexico. Let's just say you want to focus 6 months of your life to making the greatest thing, or something you've been wanting to do forever, you know. You invest 6 months of your life just focusing 100% on that. How far, how much do you think you could get done if you're just focused on one thing? And you're not gonna come here to Mexico to live luxury, you know. Like, you could, but this is for the people who want to make something happen, you know. Who I want to give you guys the option of seeing Mexico as okay, I'm gonna change my life. I need to go somewhere where I don't have any distractions, where I'm not gonna focus on financials or anything. So, in reality, you could survive in Mexico with $500 a month. So $500 a month, that's really that's nothing, you know. I'll give you guys a breakdown on pricing. You could find a nice place, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, or share with roommates, but you still get the master bedroom, so you have a little bit of privacy, for $100 to $150 a month. Obviously, depending on the state, but where I'm at in Aguascalientes, $100 to $150 a month. That includes Wi-Fi. That includes water bill, trash bill, whatever. There's no trash bill over here, but water bill, electricity, whatever. $150 a month. Okay, that's 150 out of your 500. You could come here without a car. Transportation is super cheap. It's like 15 pesos to get around town. You know, you just get like this little bus card. Other states have like trains and stuff like that, like Guadalajara. But still, 15 to 20 pesos. So now you're talking about a dollar, 75 cents to a dollar to get around, you know? Or if you want to get super fancy, you could do Uber. But for this scenario, let's just say you're on the grind, just the way I'm on the grind. Public transportation is fine. Uber for special occasions, you know, $8 to Uber there, $8 to Uber back. So now let's put a budget of $50 for transportation. So you're at $150 for rent, $50 for transportation. Now you have $300 for food. For in this scenario, you have internet included in your apartment. But okay, cell phone plan. You could keep your American cell phone plan, but honestly, I had AT&T before I came here, and it was hit and miss. You know, I suggest getting Telcel is very good, but it's a little bit overpriced for what it is. I've been using Byte, BAIT, and for 200 pesos, $10 a month, you get 15 gigs of data, which is plenty for me. Or if you want to go unlimited, is 230 pesos, so like $12 a month. So like, if you're putting all these prices, you know, like you really don't need too much money. Then the rest you can use it for food. You could do groceries if you want to save money, or you could eat out, whatever you want to do. But now you have that stress of survival. Well, for me, that was a stress, you know. I need money to survive. I need, you know, have all these bills, blah, blah, blah. I'm paying $1,600 a month for my apartment, this, and that. So now you take all that stress away and you could focus on what you want to focus on. Like I said, getting fit, losing weight, writing a book, writing a novel, creating a YouTube channel, you know, creating a startup like what I'm doing. You just got all this time to be creative. So, okay, now let's say you want to give it a shot. 6 months. This 2025, you want to spend 6 months in Mexico paving your way, creating your dream, you know? 6 months at $500 a month, you're looking at $3,000. I don't know your financial situation, but I don't think having a cushion of $3,000 is that hard to obtain, you know? Uber Eats. I mean, you could do Uber Eats, you could do Uber, you could do whatever after your work, or stop eating out so much and save those 3K, you know, 3 to 4K if you want to like a little bigger cushion. For 6 months of your life where you could just focus on changing your life, you know? If someone tells you, if you know that a year from now you could be in a completely different spot if you just focus 6 months out of this year in creating that thing, you know, you always wanted to create, you know, I think a lot of people would take that deal. And that's assuming you don't have any income coming in, you know, or assuming you don't have bills back home. Like I was, you know, luckily for me, the only bills I have back home, I mean, I paid off my car, but I still have to pay insurance on it. I should probably do no op though, now that I'm thinking about it. But insurance for my car, you know, tags, plates, whatever. I have to pay that right now, actually. But I don't have no car payment. I don't have no, you know, house payment. So I'm lucky in that regard, you know. So if you're like me, then you know you're able to take those risks. If you have other stuff going on, then obviously I can't speak for you. You guys have to see if it's worth it or not for you guys. But I just wanted to come on here, motivate you guys to maybe, you know, you guys been waiting for something to, you know, create that e-commerce store, create a YouTube channel where you're just well, not TikTok, because TikTok's about to be banned. But yeah, I mean, whatever you guys want to do. Like, I just wanted to give you guys insight that there's a way to chase those dreams 100%. without having to worry about the financial. And me, from experience, I came to Mexico to figure out my life in the US, because I was like, oh my goodness, like I have all these bills, I'm making money, but all that money is going right back out. um what do I do, you know so luckily my dad convinced me to come to Mexico to figure my stuff out. I mean, my parents live here in Mexico, so it was a lot easier. And I just came here to be like, all right, let me reset, let me figure out what my next move is. And now I'm just like, why am I going back right now when my quality of life has gone up so much since I've been here? But like I said in the other videos, I live very frugal to begin with, If you're looking for something more luxury, I'm sure there's plenty other channels that live a luxury lifestyle here in Mexico. But I want to base my channel around people who want to make stuff happen, people who are willing to take risks. And I would say it's uncomfortable at first because you're in a new country. Even if you're Mexican American like me, like the Chicano culture and the Mexican culture has its differences, But this has probably been the best decision of my life. And if all goes well, if my companies start blowing up, I'm going to look back at this point where I decided to move to Mexico and take the biggest risk of my life, Well, it sounds dumb because my parents live here, but I looked at Mexico like I'm never moving there, but being here, living here, and I'm living alone. Like, my parents live 2 hours away, so I'm not with my parents at all. Like, being independent here is just like, why would I go back? Like, I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm the happiest I've ever been. My companies, my startups, my products, they're getting traction. I'm the most creative I've ever been. I wake up whenever I want. I go to sleep whenever I want. I eat whatever I want. I'm trying to eat healthier because I'm on that fit grind too. But my cheat meals are amazing. Social life is better here too. I play soccer 3-4 times a week. Met a lot of people through there. Met a lot of people through the gym. I don't smoke or drink, so I really don't go out. I don't mind it. I don't like going out like that anyways. But one of you guys said you guys want to see a life in a day in the life of what it is for me. But I mean, I'll probably do it. But it's like I said, I'm on that grind. I wake up, I start working on my startup, take a break, go to the gym, come back. I'm trying to do one video a day, but I've been kind of lacking it. Talk to you guys and then get back on the grind again. I got this haircut from a guy down the street, a barber down the street. Charged me 150 pesos, so with the beard and everything. So $7.50, and then I gave him a tip, $20 peso tip, so $8.50 for a haircut. I was paying $45 in Sacramento for the beard and the haircut. I was getting a haircut like once every 2 months, and here I'm getting a haircut like every 2 weeks. Makes me feel better too, makes me feel more presentable. I don't know. I mean, I just want to encourage you guys, like, obviously it's your own life. You can do whatever you want, but I wanted to present this option. A lot of you guys have been thinking about it. I've been reading the comments, and a lot of you guys are like, damn, like, should I sell everything and move to Mexico? And I'd say not yet, come try it out, because it might not be for you. But for me personally, like, it was the best decision I ever made. So I'll probably title this like, "This is your sign to move to Mexico Part 2," because that's the one that got the most traction, and I'm trying to get some subscribers too, and trying to build a community around like-minded people. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, DM me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next one.